This your boy Boss, and welcome back to the channel. As you read by the title and the thumbnail, today we are going to be feeding all the aquariums in the fish room, so stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. Welcome back to the channel. So like I said, we're going to be going through feeding all these fish down here in the fish room, especially like this big dude right here. But I got some food prepared. I got a little bit of everything. We got some brine shrimp. I got some clams for the puffers. I got some shrimp, and I also have some pellets down there. So I'm going to go through and feed all these tanks. I don't even know where to start. I always start here and then just work my way around. So we'll start with the brine shrimp because that's pretty much what I feed. So I use these little, I don't know what these things are called, like turkey basters. I don't even know what they call, but this is what I use most of the time to feed like blood and brine shrimp. So I'm gonna throw a lot up in here and get these guys going. These guys are doing good, man. See, they eating. And I do overfeed my fish. Like, I feed them heavy, so we're just gonna go through. And I'm gonna try to do this with one hand and feed all these fish and just work my way down. So it's probably be a little longer video. But these Daniels and these Geos in here, they be tearing this stuff up. Watch them. Look at them giant Daniels be swimming, yo. They definitely be loving that brine shrimp for sure. I gotta feed this tank pretty heavy because, as you see, like, these giant Daniels are pretty aggressive when it comes to eating. So everybody tearing it up. Let's feed these South Americans right here. It's terrible glare on this tank right now, but you guys see what's going on. I got all the lights on in the fish room right now, so just gotta bear with the glare. You can see the African cichlid that I put in there the other day, and they're thriving. Let me get them a little bit more. Fish love they brine shrimp for sure. While those guys finish up, let's shoot back down here to these Africans and feed them. They all kind of scary. I don't know why, but they gonna come out. Gotta feed the fish. Looking good though. I can get some more and then we'll feed this tank down here. Watch these guys go crazy for it. Now I normally feed pretty much bloodworms, brine shrimp. I feed flake, pellets. I feed them a host of different things. I don't like to just get the fish kind of like hooked on just one food because it'd be kind of hard for them to transition when you try to get them on different foods. So I just feed them a little bit of everything. So tonight, just doing a lot of brine shrimp. which as you can see, they tearing it up. Gone already. You see that giant Daniel. Oh man, he just be in there just getting along. Holding his own with them Africans. That's too funny. All right, let me get some more food. We'll move down here to these guys. These South Americans in here. I'm sure they'll come out once they see his food up in here. Let's see. Yeah, see. The green terror come out. There is a Vieja and 2 Jack Dempseys in here as well. Yeah, I don't see those guys being very active for food right now, but see that green terror eating. Beautiful fish. I don't even know where the other ones would be hiding at. Like, where is y'all at? So much lush plants in there. We'll come back to these guys. We'll let them come out in a second. We'll come back. Let's check on this guy down here. It's Africans. You camera shy, buddy? Where your females at? Oh, there they go. I feed my Africans a lot of pellets too. They really enjoy the pellets, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna do look eat. What you come out to eat for? Let her eat, bruh. Now even like these guys up here, they'll eat a little bit of brine shrimp as well, but I kind of feed these guys pellets or little small pieces of shrimp, but they'll come out and eat this too, as you see. But you know, they're kind of on the bigger side, so they need a little something more, but they still get to, especially those three. The red devil really don't care for it too much. He likes shrimp or like pieces of tilapia, so we'll try to feed them some of that too. We'll let these guys get a first little round. You see the red devil trying to come out a little bit. A little scary, but. And while those guys finish up, I'm gonna open up this top over here. This is for all my African cichlids. Now it look like there's no fish in here, but watch when I start feeding. Watch how they come out. Get a good shot on this. Come on out, guys. The people want to see you. They don't want to come out. Oh, y'all lame. We'll come back to them. I just turned their lights on, so they probably still a little shy. But you can see we still got some Africans up in here. So many of them. There's at least 100 fish in here. You just don't see them. Let's feed these dudes up here. All these swordtails. They be tearing this up too. Looking good. Throw the rest of that up in there. And they will definitely get to it. Turn my back to them. I guarantee they'll come out. Feed these flower horns. So they eating good. You can kind of see the Africans through the glare of them back there swimming, eating. But let me see. Let me swivel around so you guys can see them. There they go. They definitely in there. Same with these little guppies down here. Everybody eats, and even the fry that's in this tank. Everybody eats, B. let's keep moving. Feed these Africans right here. These are my yellow tops. Don't be afraid to overfeed your fish, man. I only feed my fish once a day. I feed them one heavy, good meal per day. That way, you know, I'm not over clouding the tank up, and it's not just a bunch of food left over. Like, they will eat all this up before the night over. They ain't finna play around with it. All right, let's keep moving around. We still gonna feed some different stuff too, but for right now, I'm just going through and hitting everybody with all this blood and brine shrimp right now to knock the thing into my aquarium. But you know me, I'm doing it all raw. Let's feed these dudes. They're really good eaters in here as well. I would love to hatch baby brine shrimp, but the way my schedule is, I wouldn't be able to do that every day. Need to get some Plecos. I'm starting to get a little bit of algae down at the little rims down there. We'll let them finish that up. Come out here and feed these brevises. They only come out when it's time to eat. And then we got those 3 tiger barbs in there. This tank's super active once they start eating though. Other than that, this tank is pretty bland, because all these brevises do is just hang out inside their shells all day. Brevises is nice though. Got about 4 or 5 pairs, man. I'm probably gonna separate them. They're just so hard, like, to try to catch them out of here, because they go into the shells and they hide, and then it's almost impossible to get them out of their shells. So that's why I haven't separated them, because I want to do like maybe a few different pairs of some 10s to breed them out some more. But they just super hard to get out of their shells once they dash into them. Like, if I put my hand in the tank right now, they're gonna all dash back into their shells, and you ain't gonna be able to see them. All right, we'll feed this little better. Any little texture that's in there with him. Look at a little better. I don't know what type of tetras they are, but they pretty cool. Yeah, they eating. So over here with these guppies. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and feed this this cat right here. Look at him. I'm telling you, dude, don't play around, y'all. Sorry, I'm feeding him tilapia. Sometimes I feed him tilapia or shrimp, but tonight it is tilapia. So I'm gonna throw them other 2 pieces in there, and if he wants them, he will definitely get to them. He most definitely will. Let's throw in a clam for this puffer. Where you at, buddy? I don't see. Oh, he right there in our faces. And I tried to break the clams up because it was kind of let's see if he'll eat that. Yeah. So I kind of broke it up because he's still on the smaller side. He doesn't really eat the shells too much, because you see that shell to my right down there. He just left in there. He just eats like the little, whatever the type of meat is out of the clams. He prefers that. But he also eats a lot of bloodworms as well. He's not really a fan on the brine shrimp, but you can see he enjoys eating these clams. But I haven't seen him be just a crazy eater either. But see, he back up like, oh, I don't think I like that. He probably wants some bloodworms, so we'll have to get that going for him. Now let's feed these exodons, and then we'll feed the puffers, and we'll go back around for another round for the rest of the fish because they still want more food. I just keep going around and around. And I'm trying to do this with one hand. I got a new camera gimbal, so the video shouldn't be very shaky at all. But let's feed these guys. You gotta see how they eat. Once they find out there's food in there, here they go. Mean and nasty. See, all that I just put in there is gone. Let's get some more. Now they flared up. Super flared up. Love feeding these fish. And I'm looking to my right and I'm seeing that my flag festivus is out. So let's go ahead and feed these guys too. Finally getting adjusted in this aquarium. So feed them some bloodworms. I don't see the female though. The male, he be out ready to eat, but the female, I don't know. Put some more in there. See if that cat ate the other pieces. Look, they both gone. Look how fat his belly is. Dude is fat as heck. He's like a totally different fish now. Alright, who down here? We got these cherry barbs. I'm gonna redo this tank. Just not really excited about it no more. Let me get myself out the camera though. We see we got a pea puffers in there. They like bloodworms more than the brine shrimp, but everybody else in there is a Pleco in there too. So, in those cherry barbs, which I have bred cherry barbs before, so I thought I might be trying to breed some cherry barbs again. All you need is like a bunch of rock and they'll breed. See that Pleco trying to come out? Where he at? Oh yeah, I see him down there. We'll let them finish it up and we'll come back. We're gonna feed all these guys over here. All these guppies. Get that glare out the camera. Then I always put some inside this breeder box back there because I got some fry in there. But like I heavy feed. Want everybody to eat, man. And if they don't eat it, it'll be there for tomorrow. They can eat it. Because like I said, I only feed one good time every night. So that food will be there. I got a female in here. Hopefully she drops soon. So it's not very many fish. It's only one male in here. So I'm going to put this a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit down there for her so she can eat. So she looking hungry. I got her in there. She probably been there for like 2 days now. So hopefully she can drop here soon. See, there's a little Pleco in there too. But I don't see the male. He must be hiding out somewhere. And all that plants. Feed these tiger mosaics. Come back in a few minutes. There's gonna be tons of little Plecos out. There's a lot of moam in this tank right now. As you can see at the bottom, tons of moam. But I keep my guppy breeding tanks moamed up because it helps to fry. You see the little Plecos, where y'all at? Sure they're gonna come out of hiding here soon. There's nothing in this tank. I took her out of the breeder box because she wasn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of information about these high-end guppies. Pretty much, it's like, they're kind of hard to breed, man. It's just kind of hard to keep them going. So, and the male, he just disappeared. I don't know if he jumped out or what. So, I don't know, man. We just got one beautiful female, and I'll probably cross her with a really good-looking male and try to just see what I can do. We can go ahead and feed this little disc that's in here. And there's a little Pleco. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's on that rock right there. He just hangs out on that little rock. Discus and a guppy just hanging out together. Trying not to feed this too much, because the discus ain't like super crazy eating. They just see how they just get one little piece at a time. They're not super crazy. Feed these guys right here. Put a bunch in here because there's some core. See these Julie cores down here, which is looking phenomenal. I got 3 of them. I wish they would breed, but I just never bred corridors. I don't know nothing about them, so I wouldn't know what to do to get them to breed. Gotta love them though. Another one just popped out right here. Julie cores are pretty cute. While they finish up, we'll feed this green water tank. We got some little Guppy Fry in there, so I won't overfeed that too much, but we will definitely get that going. We feed these tanks that's down over here. Let's check on these guppies. I haven't looked at them since yesterday. I see them in the back there. I don't know if you can see them. That's the male and that's the female right here. Starting to get that color looking good being in my tank now. It's a matter of time till we got a bunch of fry of these. The metalheads is really pretty. See that top view of them. Really see the color of them. Beautiful fish. Got these old black Moscows. I need to retire these females. But I was like, man, if I can get one more batch out of them, it'll be alright. But they starting to not look the best. Feed my little Africans down here. You see that male coloring up. And they still getting used to the brine shrimp. I only had them maybe about a week or so. So they were on pellets. So I'm trying to get them on some little bit of brine shrimp. That way I don't have to just be so focused on feeding them pellets, because they come from Mike the breeder. So all he does is feed pellets. He has his own line. So these fish is kind of used to growing up off that. So it's going to take them a little second to get like super aggressive like the rest of my Africans for food. But they doing good. Let's see what these rosy barbs doing back there. I can see them, but y'all probably can't move this little tree thing. Yeah, y'all can see them back there eating. Looking good. Let me get some more food. I go through a ton of food though. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Alright, let's feed these Cabencies. Got all the babies out here last night, but we'll see once I start feeding it again. I doubt these Cabencies. They are very, very, very skittish, shy fish. There's a water spot on it. Yeah, they very skittish. Then we got some blue guppies right here, Carolina Blues. Got a female in this breeder box right here, waiting for her to drop. She's super fat. Super duper fat. See this? I seen this female come out over here. Put some more. Oh, and I just almost forgot. Look at the heckle eyes through that angle. You remember, guys, I had set up this little 36-gallon boat front with all these different species of tetras, and there's a bunch of baby crebencies in there, as you can see. And then in the back, I put my programmi. I see them back there doing good. See, they made it through the transition. But it's kind of a glare up because that 10-gallon rack system is behind me over here. No fish for that tank over there just yet, but we getting there. See if I can get a better angle of this tank. Nope. All right, let's put a little bit of this in here for the Fahaka. Where you at, buddy? Oh, there you go. He's not a super crazy about the bloodworm, I mean the brine shrimp either. So he looks at it like, I kind of like blood better, buddy. But I try to at least give it to him and see if he'll take it. But I'm gonna have to give him something else. They still eating. Let me get my fish food. Yeah, y'all can let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this new gimbal I got. As far as holding the camera, it should be pretty smooth. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. And I've been filming the videos in 4K, so the quality should be a lot better. Look at them giant Daniels. Mean and nasty. Super mean and nasty. Get him another round. I still got so much food to feed. Probably gonna feed the monsters. We can put in a little bit of, excuse the camera angle right there, but put in a little bit of pellets for these guys. They will tear up some pellets. And even small pieces of tilapia as well. Look at them dudes over there like, hold on, brother, like, how you feeding them all the food but ain't feeding us? I got y'all, just chill out. I'm trying to get y'all them angles. Everybody got it. Ooh, look at that. He destroyed that piece. Absolutely destroyed it. They about done. And throw the rest of this little piece up in here. Let them decide what they want to do with it. And we'll get some more of some bloodworms. Go down here and feed these Africans some more because I'll try to overfeed all these fish multiple times. Just come through and just do my rounds. That way everybody can eat. But they back in hiding, so we ain't gonna sit here and play with them like that. Put some more up in here. And then I'm gonna turn this light on down here so you guys can see all these fry. These are fry that I had from the last video, them all the Cabensi babies. So we'll throw a bunch of brine shrimp in here and they'll nibble on that. Get that taken care of. The same way here, these are all the African cichlids, which I think they all hide in. You can see them. If you look real close, they in the substrate a little bit, but really small though. Super small. These are some more hung guys in here. And we got some rusty babies in here with these shrimp, which is an odd combination. Surprised they ain't knocked the shrimp off, but so you got a couple of rusties Africans in here. And then we got some beautiful platinum Guppy Fry in here. I don't know if you guys can see them, but these guys are beautiful. I had a pair of them and I lost them, but they had some fry. So this is where the fry are growing up at. So as soon as these guys get sexable, we're gonna start breeding them back, because those were some beautiful fish. Come on, flower horns, I got y'all. Eat up. It's time for y'all to get big, big. Look at these dudes like, hold on, brother, I'm ready for another round. Now these guys, yesterday, I noticed that they had some ick, and which was strange to me because I haven't added any new fish to this aquarium. I haven't done anything different with this tank, so I didn't understand how they got ick. So I had put in some of this Fritz, I can't even talk, Fritz in there, and within one day, I'm seeing a lot of difference. So I'm gonna just keep dosing that for the next week, and then we'll see what's going on there. Let me feed these babies down here one more time before I walk away. Same with these Africans. Yes, sir. We see you down over there looking good. I'm trying to see if these jacks will come out. So I'm gonna throw some pellets up in this one. Let's see what's cracking up in here. But it's look like only the green terror wants to come out. You can see one jack down over there hiding. Feed these Africans some more too. Tearing it up. Takes a long time to feed. I feel like this video is super long right now, but for the people that really rock with me, y'all gonna sit here and watch this. But it takes me a while to feed sometimes. I can be down here for an hour feeding because I just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth feeding until I run out of food. Because with me only feeding once a day, just want to make sure they all getting what they need. We can feed these dudes again. Everybody still eat. Don't matter. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys with more and be feeding the fish over and over again. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I drop more videos. Leave me some suggestions below. What type of videos do you guys want to see? Come up with some ideas in the comment section, and I will do my best to see if I can bring those to life. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna finish feeding these fish, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.